Hi, this is Darlington from Darlington Academy, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to file your taxes online, specifically your personal income tax. You're going to be needing three things. Number one, your TurboTax account. I'm also going to show you guys how to create that. Number two is your social insurance number, known as your SIM. And number three is a CRA account. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that. A quick disclaimer, if you're someone looking for a video on how to learn everything about filing taxes, this is not the video for you. This is just a simple video showing you how to file your personal income tax, just like the way you do it on a yearly basis. When you gather your TFSA and your RRSP and you go to a professional to file your tax. That's exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys here. But this time around, you're going to be doing it by yourself for free. Let's dive in. So the first step is to go to google.ca and then you type in TurboTax, and then the first one, click on it. And then it takes you to the website that you're going to need to start the process. So if you've already used this site before, you go in and put in your user ID and your password, and then you sign in. But if you're a first-time user, then the next step is to go below where my arrow is, and then you choose your TurboTax. Once that opens up, the next step is, because I'm going to show you guys a simple way to do your personal income tax. If you're trying to do like a more professional tax, if you have so many things going on like properties and things like that, then you might have to use the standard or the premier or the self-employed where you make payments, things like that, because in these areas, you're going to need a professional to guide you. But I'm going to show you guys the simple one, which is free. That's exactly what I use to file my taxes. It's the free as in format, because this one, all you have to do is it pulls your information from your CRA account connected to your account or your bank information, right? All joined together, like I stated in the requirements that you're going to be needing. So all we have to do is, I have it T4 slips, I have RRSPs if you do have one, no medicals, and I have a simple tax situation. It's saying we recommend the standard, but I will just go straight to the free. You click on that, and then we continue. So now we're going to create a profile, right? So I've filled out the whole information, as you can see, and that's all you need to do to create your account. Once you finish that, you just click on create account. And we're in. Now we're going to start. The good thing about this is it's going to help you with the whole process by all you have to do is answering the questions as they come along. So if you've done your tax online using this platform, you just choose this one. If you're still brand new and you haven't, you just choose order. And if you haven't filed your taxes, let's say you haven't filed your 2018 or 2019 taxes, you can still, as in, file those ones. The easiest way to do that is copy, and then what I normally do is I just go here, copy. That is, if you haven't filed the previous taxes, you click on here and you just put 2019 on top, and then it brings out this page. As you can see on top here is 2019, and that's all you have to do for 2018 once you create your account. I hope that makes everything clear. If you're someone who is still yet to file your 2018 or your 2019 taxes. So let's continue. So we hit on continue. So let's get started. Who are you preparing this tax for? Myself. Then you put your name. I'm just going to put D Corp. This is just the name I'm using to file these taxes. And it's just for me, if you're married, you choose that. If you're separated, whatever works out for you. Did your marital status change in 2020? Yes or no? Continue. Do you have children? If you do, yes. If you don't, so I'm just going to choose no, I don't, but I do have. But I'm just choosing that. So on here, all you have to do is, if you have a middle name, you put it, but recommended is just first name and your last name, right? So I had to pause to fill out this information, right? So here you put your first name, you put your last name, you can choose to put your middle name, you put your date of birth, you put your email, and here I'm not just going to put it, I'm going to put it before I hit on the continue, because it's going to be my own personal SIM. So here you put your SIM. If you remember in the requirements, as I was at the beginning of this video, I said you're going to need your SIM, right? Social insurance number. So that's where you're going to put that. And then you hit English, right? And then you move on. Are you filing an income tax with the CRA for the first time? If your answer is yes, you choose this one. If it's no, so for me, it's going to be no. This one is optional, so I'm going to leave it. Are you a Canadian citizen? Yes or no. Are you a Canadian Indian? Yes or no. You keep going down. Continue. Your province. So I am in Alberta. I'm going to choose that. Did you move from another province or territory in 2020? The answer is no. If it's a yes for you, you click that. Like I said, it's going to guide you through, right? So I'm answering these questions for me. So you got to answer the questions for you as well, right? So continue. And if you moved into or away from Canada during 2020, it's likely that so mine hasn't changed. If yours did, you click that, it's going to tell you what to do, right? Like I said, this is just going to guide you through. So for me, it's a no. Continue. Is your mailing address outside of Canada? No. So in here, I'm just going to pause a little bit so I can fill out my information, and then I'm going to continue. So here, all you're going to do is you're going to fill out your address, right? That's all you have to do here. So here, what you're going to do, like, as you can see, I filled out like my information here, right? So you have to fill out your mailing address, and then you put in your phone number, and then did your address change? It's a no or a yes. So I would just say no and then continue. So these are the questions that that they're going to ask you, which is basically to help get the best result for you, right? So for me, foreign property at the time, the answer is a no. So you're going to take time and read this. Did you dispose of any property? It's a no for me. No. No. So now this is the interesting part, right? So do you have any of the following accounts? Because like I said, this is just for personal income tax. So I have a TFSA account and I have an RRSP account. So if you have more of this, you add it. Continue. And now I have all my information here. Right, I have all my information here, so I'm gonna continue. And then take time and read all of this, but right now it's not applicable for me. I'm just gonna hit continue. So for this part too, if you need someone to help you, you can do that. For me, I don't. I just have to keep going, continue. Now it's going to tell you that if you want someone to help the benefits. If the only difference is if you want especially support, someone to like look through before you file it, then you add plus. Then before you file, they're going to charge you $11. But if you want to continue by yourself, you hit continue, and that's what we're going to do. Then it's asking you, do you want 24 access to your tax returns? So I'll just say don't add these benefits. So now this is where you're going to make use of your CRA account. So this part, what you're going to do is continue, and then you sign into CRA, right? So there are two ways you can sign into your CRA account, and I'm going to show you guys the two ways now. So for me, I choose the easiest as in part. So right here, you can sign in with the sign-in partner login, or you can sign in with the CRA login. And whichever way you choose, you might be worried, oh, okay, if I click on this one, what's going to happen? Once you click on that, the next step is you're going to use your bank, the one that you use to like register, right? So for me, it's TD. And if you choose to do the CRA login and you're like, oh, I don't want to use my information at the bank, and you choose to register, if you choose that, at the end of the day, you're still gonna they're still gonna request for your SIN on this part, right? They're still gonna request for your information, and your SIN is still tied to all your information. So right, so for me, the best option is to go with the sign-in partner login. So I'm going to choose that one, and I'm going to use my bank. So once it comes down here, all you have to do is put in your username or your access card number and your password, and you log in. So I'm just going to put this information, log in, and then I'll come back to this video, okay? So once you log in, this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to see. And then the next thing you're going to do is click on Next. And then it's connected. Then it redirects you, and now it pulls all your information into the new, it pulls all your information into the TurboTax platform, right? Now you have everything right here. It's everything for my tax, and this is my income tax for 2020, right? Already it's showing me that I owe some money. Can you guys believe that? That is ridiculous. Anyways, let's keep going. So it shows me like all my workplaces, my benefits, and my RRSP, right? And that's the benefit of trying to get this information from your income, as in, sorry, from your sign-in partner, which is your bank, because all these things you see that they send to you at home, it's already in the database, right, of your financial institution, and they put it in. Man, these guys are really, really like, you know, on top of our necks. They have everything. Anyways, let's keep going. So yes, enter this data. And now this is all the information I was able to pull in. So it says, are you ready to review and file? I will just say, everything is here. Let's go ahead and fast track. And then we're doing the final review, continue. And that's the Provincial Information. So they're gonna ask me a couple questions to see if I'm gonna get like some deductions, right? So you click on continue. So on here, nothing applies to me except the checked one, which is Climate Action Incentive, federal credit available for residents of Alberta. Then continue. This is going to be different for everyone depending on where you're filing your tax from. So because I'm in Alberta, this is what comes up. So if you're in Ontario, Nova Scotia, wherever you are, it's going to be different for you, right? So here it says, let's see if you qualify because you will. No, the answer is no. You have to read this. I just had to like run through it so fast. Was it a children's special allowance paid? No. Continue. And And did you reside outside of the following? No, I did not. Continue. And so it's just telling me that I'm going to get a total climate action incentive of 490 for the provincial, right? So let's see if it's going to help me pay less. Already showing me that I'm owing, right? That's what happens when you're a nurse. We work from everywhere and we pay more because we work more, right? So anyways, let's keep going. So here it's showing me how much tax do you owe to Alberta. So Alberta non-refundable tax credits, and at the end of the day, I'm just gonna click. Just so you guys know, what I'm showing you guys is an easy way to just file your taxes and move on. So my 2019 taxes, I didn't file it. I filed it this year, and my 2020 because of the pandemic. And I was able to pull out all the information from CRA, and it matched with everything this TurboTax showed me. That's why I decided to go on with it and make a video about it, because it was authentic based on the whole information I got from CRA and my previous as in tax returns, because I try to understand this process, right? So let's keep going. One good thing I've noticed with this is as you're reviewing, it's going to there are so many prompts that will come up to tell you if you did it right or wrong. So it's saying net employment earnings 50, social assistance income, total, RRSP summary 0, credit and deduction summary. So it shows you everything. If you are missing something, this is where you add it, right? So that's why I said if you're filling this out, this is when you have medical receipts and things like that. This is where you add it. But for me, I just pulled the whole information from my CRA connected to the bank, right? So to make it easier, so I don't have to add and subtract. But if you know those informations, this is where to add all those extra informations so that you can get more credit if you're in the green, or to reduce if you're in the red, to reduce as in the amount you're going to be paying back, right? So continue. Like I said, now if you want an expert tax as in person to review your file, this is where you can pay them $79, and then this is all they're going to do right here. So for me, I'm going to say no, thank you. Keep going. And now this warnings come up. So when you see this come up, it's going to ask you, do you need to indicate whether you have tax on split income? Sometimes if you don't know what these things mean, a simple way to do this is just go here, copy, and then go here, just type in Google, and then just type that information there and see what you get, right? So that's one way to find out what tax on split income warning means, right? So without wasting time, let's keep going. So for me right now, because I don't have this, the next step is done with warnings. And it's telling me to review. It's going to bring out your social insurance number, your full name, and your date of birth. And then all you have to do is you review, and you click on yes, I certify. Then it's going to tell you, this is all, this guy is bringing up some things to sell you something. If you're interested, you can just add premium pack and have audit defense or things like that for them to verify. I will just say no thanks, and I keep going. And after the review, my numbers, balance due is $466, meaning I'm going to be paying back $466. So I'm in the red, so I owe money. If you're in the green, you get money back. So for me, this year is better than the last, because this is $466. Before it was 2,000 something. Because I'm working my ass off in this country. Anyways, so let's keep going and continue. And from this part going forward, all you have to do is just you review. It's just telling you how much you owe, when you can pay. And then down here, it's going to ask you how you want to pay. So for me, I'm just going to say I will pay. You can pay a one-time payment. So normally what I do is I pay, I set up a pre-authorized payment format, which lets me pay through my CRA as an account. And that's what I'm going to do. So no, continue. And paying your tax balance owing, I'm going to click on continue again. So finally, so once you click on that, it's going to just keep telling you what to do next. It's going to show you how you can pull off your PDF, and then you're going to look at your PDF and things like that, right? So let's just see. I'm going to save my information. So, oh yeah, sorry, I missed out that one. So this one, you're going to review your order. So if you click on this, it's going to show you something like a payment, which is going to tell you that it's free of charge. I believe so. Yeah, so it's going to show you that it's free of charge. So I'm just going to click continue. Yeah, they just want to get your information. You put register. And as you can see, taxes 0, order 0, and then you continue. And then finally on this part, that says where you're going to file your return. So review a final copy of your return and then file electronically or. So I'm going to do print, start the process. So on here, it's going to ask you, do you want to register for online mail? If you're already signed up, you say yes. No, I'm already signed up. If you need that, you just put, so I'll just say no, and then continue. And then filing hub. And then the next step is to hit on this button. Like I said, it's a process, step-by-step process, and it's going to tell you what to do next. It's going to show you how you can transfer that information to CRA. Like I said, I've done mine, so I'm not going to go all the way and do that. And that's how you file your tax online using TurboTax. I hope this helps.